What's going on, y'all? So today we got an interesting video where basically all hell broke loose. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Our team coverage continues with 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears.
That's right, Darcy, you've been digging into Reddin's criminal history here and what he told the court before all of that chaos.
Tricia, it appears that Reddin is an example of how the system can fail mentally ill defendants. His attorney explained that Reddin has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder.
First of all, I just want you guys to just listen and really pay attention to what they just said. They just said that this man is diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder.
Been through mental health court twice amid a string of violent crimes. For the case today, he was initially charged with assault with a deadly weapon, but pled it down to attempted battery with substantial bodily harm.
Mr. Reddin, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
So basically, I would like to tell the courts everyone here, like, based on my criminal history, like, I feel that, like, I shouldn't be, like, sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
I actually just, I looked at it.
I mean, you lived it, I suppose.
I just looked at it, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know,
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs.
What? Wow. So this guy is mentally ill, but he's not just mentally ill, he's mentally ill and he's a menace.
Got a lot going on, sir.
yeah, I just figured,
That's an understatement.
like,
Battery on a protected person, robberies.
Battery on a protected person. You know what that means? That means he likes beating up old people.
Attempt home invasion.
Court records show Judge Holthus oversaw one of Reddin's previous cases for malicious destruction of property that was in court as recently as October. The two have a calm and matter-of-fact exchange, with Reddin telling the judge he's a changed man, even indicating that he understands she must do what she feels is right in deciding whether to send him to prison for a second time.
I just figure, like, I'm in a better place in my mind, my mental health. I have a support system. I just got hired as a teamster for, the union, making $20 an hour. And like the reason behind every single domestic violence, I've been dealing with mental health, and I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. And they put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I have a problem with this. And like having a dictionary and like understanding myself, getting to know myself a little better, and applying it to my personality and having a.
Let's take a second and let's really think about what's being said and what's going on. So this guy is basically in a parole hearing, or he's basically trying to not a parole hearing, but he's basically in here for committing crimes. But his point is that because of his mental health issues and because of his past, because he doesn't believe that jail is the right thing for him. That's what his lawyers are arguing for. And basically they're trying to convince the judge not to send him to jail. Whether he belongs in jail based off of the crimes, you might think so. But I think that it is a fair conversation to say that jail might not be the best solution for everybody. Jail might not be the best solution for everybody, and in particular, people with mental health issues. Does that mean that I think that he should get off scot-free? Absolutely not. But maybe regular prison might not be what he needs. But that does not mean that he does not need to be held accountable, because his behavior is egregious. No matter what way you look at it, it's egregious.
At that moment, in those instances and just like trying to learn from my mistakes, you know? And I feel like I shouldn't be sent to prison, but if it's appropriate for you, then you have to do what you have to do. But I figure that, you know, if I'm in a better place in my life, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not out there committing crimes now, you know.
But yeah, just so we're clear. So this guy and his lawyer, their job right now is to prove to the judge that he isn't worth sending to jail. Are they able to do it? Well, let's find out.
I feel like I should be given a shot because I'm in a better place than I was, and you know. So, but I'm a person who never stops trying to do the right thing, no matter how hard it is. And I just, you know, and I'm trying, and I never give up trying to do the right thing. I know I'm not a rebellious person. I don't want to be standing there. I want you to have to, you know, sit up there and waste your time as well.
He says he's done the best he can in light of his mental health issues. His attorney explained that the 30-year-old does not have a high school diploma and planned to pursue that while training for a new job he'd just gotten with the Teamsters, telling the judge Redden will do well on probation and is worth the risk.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of it.
Is he worth the risk?
Something else, because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Apparently not.
In the aftermath of the attack, panic ensued.
Whoa! No! Oh, snap.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else, because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
In the aftermath of the attack, panic ensues as it's clear more help is needed in the courtroom.
Look at him. He was supposed to be taking notes. He was supposed to be taking notes.
It's time that he gets a taste of something else, because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
In the aftermath of the attack, panic ensues as it's clear more help is needed in the courtroom.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Look at that. This.
In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Jesus Christ.
In the aftermath of the attack, panic ensues as it's clear more help is needed in the courtroom. Off camera, down on the ground behind the bench, Redden appears to be in the throes of a psychotic break, yelling unintelligibly and loudly clowning.
That guy was just supposed to be typing on the keyboard. He was just supposed to be typing on the keyboard. That guy was just supposed to be typing on the keyboard. Now, let's have... I want to have a conversation about this because this is insane. This is insane. What we just watched, this man who just gets up there saying that he's a changed person and that he's this, he's that, he's not dangerous, and they're asking for parole. And I'm not even mad at the attorneys because at the end of the day, they're doing what they got to do. They're doing their job. But listen, that's why the judge didn't approve him. That man thought what were you, WWE? What, Raw? What was that? He jumped up. Superman, come on. No. You cannot sit up here and tell me that it's okay for that big black dude to sit up there and to jump over the counter on that judge like that. That old protected person. So now, not only do you have the charges that you went in there with, now you got more charges because you like beating up old people. But guys, that's not even it. That's not even it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The truth, what really is the real thing that needs to be talked about. And this is the truth. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And you listen, that's why you need to like and subscribe. Because it don't get no realer than this. The truth of the matter is that guy is a menace to society and he's dangerous and they need to take him off the streets. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth. He needs to be off the streets because it's not safe. He's a menace. He's dangerous. And for all you people that think that I need to have empathy because he has a mental illness, yes, I do have empathy. And that empathy is put him in a different box. But he still needs to be in a box. I'm sorry. He needs to be away from people. People like that need to be away from people because they cannot control themselves. They can't. If you aren't in control of your own actions, your own body, your own mind, and to the point where you're a danger, you're sitting here debating your freedom and you attack her. You don't need parole, buddy. You need to be in a box. You need to be in a jail. You need to be somewhere. You just maybe need a different type of jail system. And that is the problem. And that is what we need to talk about. Because at the end of the day, there needs to be conversations that the way that the justice system and the jail system is currently operating is not working. It's not working. The prison industrial complex has failed. It's failed. It's failed. Yeah, it makes people a lot of money, but it's failing society. And at the end of the day, if you really care about rehabilitation, then guess what? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. We know that a lot of them don't care. But guess what? When we talk about it and when you give actual solutions, you make them have to stand on the fact that they don't care. And guess what? That's a win too. That's a win too. It ain't no way in the world. It ain't no way in the world this guy needs to ever see the light of day again. Never again. Because he cannot control himself. And people like that can't control themselves, lock them up. I'm sorry. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Because you cannot. Why is it that other people deserve to have their safety put at risk because of somebody's disability or mental illness? Make that make sense. Why does everybody else have to suffer? No, give him the care he needs. Give him the attention, the rehabilitation, but figure out a way to do it. Just do it away from us. And on that